Hit it one more time for the one
I'm
time.
a right track. Hey. But you know, I love a finger.
That one finger. You gotta follow the note. You gotta follow the note, you know?
You gotta hit them. You gotta let them know. Because they
All
just
right.
want to sleep on you.
Not sleep. You know, wake up. Wake up.
They got
Okay.
slob dripping down to their ancestors. Amen.
Okay, y'all, we are here. It is finally time to talk about book one in the Sookie Stackhouse series. Um, let's say hey to everybody. Oh, before we jump straight into it, I'm Deidre,
What up, Deidre?
and this is Bree. Do you want to introduce yourself?
They call me Bree on the ones and twos. I have a channel called Lockbook Titian. Talk about stuff. A lot of stuff. Y'all know I hate intros. So that's kind of where I'm at.
That's it, and that's all. That's
Yeah.
all.
Hate intros.
That's okay. I don't know if Brit has made it in yet because this was left like 3 days ago.
3 days?
Listen.
You prepared yourself before.
I came in here to find a link to give to somebody or came on my channel to look for the link or whatever. And I saw it there. Like, yes, because I doubt you would ever read this. And Chloe, honestly, I don't recommend.
Oh.
But we'll get into it.
I guess it'd be like that, huh? Y'all hit that like button. I see 12 of y'all watching. Even the ones lurking.
Please and thank you. Hi, Nicole. What's up, Shamla?
Get into it.
Multitasking at its finest. Okay.
Definitely doing that.
All right.
The Twitter. On the
What's
Twitter
up?
page.
What's up? Okay, yeah, shout us out. Um I think there is another live show happening.
There's
Right
a couple. There's a reading sprint. There's OEB slow read.
Okay.
There's a couple things I saw just randomly. I mean,
yes.
Is this gonna be cloudy the whole time?
I know. What's up with that? I had to fix my settings earlier because it was too cloudy.
It's a settings thing. See.
Yeah, I think you can go to the little cog wheel and change the definition. I don't know if you have to refresh. I didn't have to refresh, but you should be
I
able
hit
to change.
that high def.
Mm-hmm.
High def.
No, Shay, you're right on time. Yes, Ari, what's up, y'all? Day, what's up? Everybody's here. The whole gang is here. Wait, no, Ashley and Britt. They probably gonna slide in right when the tea is starting to boil. Let's see. Hello, hello. Oh, there's Britt. I talked her up. Erica, Daphne. Oh, everybody's here. So, so before we get into the talking and the discussion of it all, I just want to kind of let y'all know that I'm going to be asking some questions. 5 questions just to sort of steer the conversation, very loose, very broad. It'll be about the pacing, it'll be about the characters, it'll be about the writing, how you like the ending, and then also the story, the plot, all that. The world. The world. My cheeks are like,
You feel flush?
I'm feeling my rum, I think.
Not the rum.
Are you drinking your hot wine?
No, I put it in the freezer. I thought we would be on here longer than an hour, so around that 30-minute mark, I'll go get it.
Heard that. Heard that. Um.
I sold a little bit of my roommate orange juice. I did. I robbed her. My she ain't gonna be here for a couple days. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay. Okay. So I got behind on comments again. I don't know. I don't know how. So they're watching Buffy.
I'm on season 3. How you like me now?
Okay. Yes, because okay, so when we had sprints on Tuesday, there were few trolls, like nasty trolls too. So
They were.
I'm doing an experiment to see if it helps not to share the link. And if it does, I'd rather have less trolls and more people watching the playback.
Hmm. I shared the link, so I didn't know that was the experiment. And
Oh
my
no, that's okay. That's okay because it's my channel. So it might take the edge off. We'll see.
okay.
But we're here and I got moderators from the beginning now. So sunny Saturday morning. I'm ready for vamp talk. Okay now. We are too. It's kind of a cold Friday night, but it's the same spirit. Let's go. Is Arlene coming? Somebody DM Arlene.
Who's Arlene?
Um, what's Locked Press Books? I think
Oh
is
yes, I know who you're talking about. Not Erica showing up with the wine already. Y'all watching True Blood? Why? Ari, why?
How do I keep? What's it? It keeps jumping. Okay, craft beer. Okay, let us know. Everybody, let us know what you're drinking if you haven't already followed suit here.
Um,
So,
I want y'all to put a knife emoji in the comment section if you have read the book. And then I want you to put a laughing emoji if you're here for the tea.
I like it. I like it. Ended up having to go to a last minute birthday dinner, so I'm trying to sneak you in on the
Not
side. Hey,
on the
you
side.
know, just
Hey,
put the AirPod in and like put your hair over it. Nobody will know the difference, you know?
I heard that you had those Girl Scout cookies, Gina.
Oh, Gina got the Girl Scout cookie
The Girl
puff.
Scout cookies. Amen.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know what we're keeping an eye out for. I missed the thread.
Yes. I think I said a lot of people read it.
Oh, for the trolls. I think this is for the trolls. I'm sorry. I'm slow already. We haven't even started the conversation. No,
It's
I'm
all right.
sorry.
We're letting them in. Knock them trees with that breeze. Okay, Shay. Get it?
I see I'm finna have to use the mute button. I see that. I see.
I'm tired of you and Ashley trying to cage me in like a bird. Fly, baby. Fly. Fly on. My
You're so
cousin used to be
silly.
like birds. Fly off. That was so funny.
It does, but they have to make themselves known first, which is part of the problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They gotta come on talking about hot girls at someshit.com.
So, are y'all watching it on HBO Max? Is that, or is it still on Prime? I forget where it's
It's
streaming.
on Prime and it's on Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
I thought I saw it on Hulu. I could be
Okay.
lying. Could
Get
be
you
lying.
some, Nicole. Like, make it a tall one.
Yes. Not a tall one. I know you got some Trulies in that fridge, Nicole.
Look at Shamla with the shade. Okay. But I don't see a lot.
I don't see the lie. You know her girl loves wine.
I
My girl
love
got
it.
her little, what you got, little camera? Oh,
So,
HBO Max. Okay, monies.
y'all got
They
money.
got monies. You know,
Okay.
house.
The knife was if they read it, right?
Yeah, if they read it.
Okay, so we got one,
Arlene back in the
two,
building. What up?
3, 4, 5, no, 6, 7.
Not you saying, what is it?
I
Go.
think 9. Okay, so we're a good 50-50. This is gonna be good. Okay, let me get back to where I was at. Let me do that. Okay.
I
The first
really like
guy.
Ari commentary off every part that they read. And
I
I
know.
right here, right now, I need that energy for each book.
Okay, because we're gonna have to get through this together, y'all. Because we'll talk. Because we gotta talk. We gotta talk. Okay.
As those TikTokers say, go lay down.
Ooh. That sounds good. That sounds good. I already drank my wine. What was the
Not you.
watermelon? Ooh, Moscato. Okay. I haven't had watermelon flavored Moscato. It sounds good.
Uh-uh. Not you broke me broke, y'all.
Tuesday, is this about the Girl Scout cookies? Is this when the
Yes.
plug pulls up? Okay.
We need it. We need it. Y'all, I just want to tell y'all a joke. So it's kind of a joke. So on TikTok, right? Because when you said brokey broke, I started laughing. But there's this guy was talking about, you either broke or depressed. And this black man came on and he said, I'm both. I'm depressed and broke. I'm the broke.
My drink almost came out of my nose. You ain't shit.
I'm sorry. That shit took me out. I said, not the broke. Jesus, fix that.
It says
Oh,
I've owned this book for a while, so this was the perfect reason to finally read it. Okay.
just the first
Okay.
one?
Huh?
I was just asking. Just the first one? Did you
Oh
have
yeah.
ones?
Okay.
Wow, they're drunk too.
Well, we expect that from y'all, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
we do. We expect it.
Yeah, so I haven't watched it in forever and I haven't read it in even longer. That's sort of the thing. Maybe I should tell everybody. I know a few people know. And I can't remember if I said it in an announcement video, but I read this for the first time in like I'd say like 2004 or so. And then I kept up after I caught up to whatever was published by 2004. I'm pretty sure I just knocked it out. And then I kept up as they were published from there. And then I haven't touched it since. And it's been an experience reading it more than 10 years later. I'm going to just say that. And that's where you got that from a minute ago.
Brokey broke.
Oh, what is that? Oh,
Ah,
I've seen
okay,
those.
good. Why
Not
would you
coming out the gate
mention that
tipsy. No,
already?
but like for real, my cheeks are like, that is like the first indication that I taste what I've had
It
in my
be
drink. Okay, I'm not rereading these books. I'm not mad at you. Um, okay. I think there's 13 books. Now I think there's 13 books, and we just starting the marathon. I feel exactly how I expected to feel on reread. I love this garbage, but I don't recommend it.
not you don't recommend. I'm over here like, okay. If you like it, I love it.
um, I don't remember what I rated it the first time, but I do remember. I don't want to give all my vlog away, but like I do remember it being one of those books that like helped me continue to like to read. So there's that.
Well,
It was
well.
like right after college.
Oh, I should definitely.
Same for me. It's been about 6 years since I read this series. Yeah, like I'm still entertained. All right, so let's get into everybody, but Ashley's here and she's probably putting baby girl down, so she'll pull up. Just so y'all know, there will be spoilers. If you care about spoilers, now is your time to head on out.
Left, yeah.
To head on out. I'm gonna give you like a minute while we're talking about the first question, which is um the pacing. So both now and then I felt like the pacing was good. Like I didn't feel like it drug at any point, but I did think the chapters were long. Like some of those chapters were like 30 pages, right?
I
What
just
do you
really
think?
felt like the pacing would have been better if they were shorter chapters because there were
Okay.
clear parts where you felt like, okay, the chapter could have ended. Next scene.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
going scene to scene to scene. And I just felt like, so I gotta wait until Jesus and his disciples come back before y'all give me another chapter. And I just felt some type of way about it. I was like, damn. But just would have, and especially in the audiobook, it was like tape one. So it's way back, way back. If they're talking about tape one, CD, cassette three, like what?
Yeah.
It's too much.
It was a lot.
We were
Okay,
all
so
fighting
while
for our lives in the chapters.
both in the comments and the chapters.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is what I mean. Sookie Stackhouse was a moment, and that moment has passed. You telling it. You
Yeah,
telling it.
we all don't want to, have a little blood mark on our finger and ask somebody to finger us after.
Listen.
We're not trying to get touched like that. Do, touch, My hair can't be at all places.
Man. I was telling Bree, and we can talk about that whatever section y'all want to talk about it. But I was telling Bree, and I saw your video for your currently reading in the card edition.
Yeah.
Um, I felt like there was a lot of sex, but I didn't feel like it was slutty. How do I make that make sense? I don't know. It's just a lot of sex, and I know that's something that attracted me to it when I originally read it. When I felt like it was like a forbidden fruit situation. Like, ooh, even though I was an adult, it still felt like, ooh, I'm sneaking around. I'm reading something about.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
don't
feel like it was a different type of sex. Like I just feel like Bill, you've been alive for hundreds of years, my boy, and all you knew was missionary.
Listen, he was very much a minute man. He was very much a minute
I
man.
can't stand the rain. I just,
He did put some minutes back and back and back and back and back together, but he was very much a minute man. And for a vampire, I just felt
wasn't
like
given. Yeah, he wasn't given. I felt like there was not a lot of vagina eating. Is we supposed to talk about this?
let's
I mean, it
let's.
wasn't a lot of, there was not a lot
That's why I say it's
happening.
not smutty. There was a lot of
Right.
sex, but it wasn't smutty. Like it was
No
very
words.
vanilla. It was very much just lust. I
I
didn't.
I
I
just
don't know.
feel I just feel like for you to be that old, your head game on that batch should
Yeah,
be Olympic medalist, gold tongue. You hear me? And I felt like it was giving us like when a cat licks his paw, like a little kitten.
I'm finna eject you from the video.
It was just meow meow and not in a purr purr type of way. It wasn't
Yeah,
giving what it's supposed, because if you 100 years old, I need to be in the ceiling asking God to deliver me.
I
I
need
need
you
to
to like.
have I need to be going to the Catholic priest and asking how many Hail Marys I need to do to release myself from the chain of this great orgasm that you have bestowed on me time and time again. And the
Amen.
fact that we weren't given that, I was like, where is your lips on the badge? Where? I don't see it. It's not given. This penetrative nonsense.
It. I'm with you there, Bree. I'm with you. Like it just was very, and I don't know if that's about the time, like the era. This was published in 2001. I think we discovered.
Yeah. Wait, did we put the? I thought we put the publication dates, didn't we? Mhm.
um, I don't know, but it was published in 2001. This cover came out in 2008. So like I'm not sure if that's a sign of the time or like I really don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So the chapters on the question that was asked about the chapters, a lot of people are feeling like the chapters were really long.
It's not y'all got cassette 2, cassette 3, 2, and all. I was like, damn, we still been on the first cassette, and already got 4 hours of this. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know, like again, I don't know what younger Deidre was into. I don't know her life. Honestly, I'm not her. I'm not her.
that's exactly how I look on my life. I'd be like, young Bree was wild. Young Bree was wild. She was doing
My
shit she had
tastes have
never
evolved.
done.
Yeah, like tastes have evolved. So,
Yeah.
but
But I do think if I read this book back then, I'd have been like, I would have felt very much like Sookie. Like, oh, let's just do a little. But now 31 is like, vagina eating is mandatory, sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that,
she doesn't know. Like she doesn't know. She's a
you
virgin.
don't know, she just started. That's what I'm saying. Like, younger self, younger Bree would have been like,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
straight.
a vampire, a vampire.
Like, get them lips, like you move, like you ran from my house to your house. That's how that tongue better be running. That tongue gotta be running as fast as you did from your house to mine. How about that? I need you to be a runner and a track star in this badge. That's what I need.
mm,
Struggle.
if we felt like there were too many fairies. Yeah, they varied a lot too. Like that was something else.
Yeah. Yeah, that blood part took me out. Also,
Blood Hills.
BB is real. Y'all better be careful of who y'all letting finger y'all.
You said
BB,
what is real? Oh,
BB.
BV. Yeah. Nasty coochie cutter fingernails. I'm
Right.
jealous. I'm
He done
jealous.
ate a pack of some fire Cheetos, flaming hot, a
Oh,
damn pickle, and some sunflower seeds. Hit the black and mild for the one time. Took a shot of some shit. Now you in the closet, and he meow 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 meow, and you crying because now you got BV. You gotta be like, dog, what's
the
your
Cheetos. The Cheetos breed. Did you have to go there?
did you don't look at me?
Did you?
You be like,
Ma'am.
the Cheetos. The Cheetos.
I don't know.
I
I'm just
can't take
upset
this.
with you.
I can't take
I'm
this shit
just
today.
look
Woo!
at Chloe. Did you know what you signed up for?
I'm
Did
so
you know?
Chloe asking the real questions. Wait, what is this? Oh,
The mechanics weren't really explained. It was just like,
yeah.
oh, it
I don't get
happened.
that. I don't get that.
Gosh.
I also, okay, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I was ready for him to say some Edward shit and
Some
Twilight,
what?
some
Some
Edward shit
Edward.
and Twilight, and be like, I want to be careful with you because I'm stronger. His
Yeah.
strength was never mentioned, which is why I'm confused. Like, I don't know. I just
Mm-mm.
imagine you, cause you know how how I'm trying to say this. When I was younger, eating the poofs was forbidden. The forbidden fruit, when I was younger in New Orleans. Then we became adults. So they became, eating cuccianas out there in the streets. And I'm ready. And I'm assuming with age come growth, come maturity. So you should be out there. And I just felt like it was, I don't know, maybe I just be wanting more of that. And I just felt it was giving too much penetration, which is why I didn't understand. I didn't like the smut as much as I would have liked other things. But I was just telling, what's her name? Heather, about that. Like, I just want somebody to recommend me smut where a lot of the scenes is vagina licking.
A lot of foreplay. You want some smut with a lot of.
I don't need that penetrated stuff. There's a time and a place, and really not for those type of things.
Okay. Not build up his stamina, ma'am. What has he been doing? I'm just trying to understand what has he been doing.
They call him Mr. Stam.
It should be fired. Like, there shouldn't be questionable. I'm just saying.
Or maybe now, vanilla, and that's what she thought smut was. We putting all of this stuff on Bill.
Yeah, like Sookie she has no way of knowing what it's supposed, like, even with the vampire, like, she don't really know what she's supposed to be doing, how it's supposed to be. She has an idea, but she doesn't even know what she liked. Nothing was said about her masturbating or anything like that. Like, that wasn't something. And to me, when we talk about characters, it seems like, from what we know of her characters, it seems like she would feel like masturbating was beneath her. That's just the vibe that I got.
I did that, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Masturbation is a big part of sexual exploration. You got to know how to touch yourself and know what feels right and what doesn't feel right before you invite motherfucker into the kingdom of cum, literally. I can't be inviting you on the street of head and doggy style if you don't have the tools. You showing up with the toolbox empty.
Okay, are you getting this, Nicole? Are you getting this from the book, Eric, or from the show, Eric? Because I think he wasn't given very much in book 1. If you only know about him from this book, are you still standing him, or is this from the show? Let me know.
Because show Eric was doing the thing.
Everything.
Everything. Underneath the sun. He was out here getting it.
He was not working for the last hundreds of years. He was not working on anything.
Actually, finally shows up 12 years. We are coming at your neck. No, I'm just kidding. You here. Dang.
Is he trying to? Oh, I think he's babes on the phone.
Mommy,
we'll talk about Quinn later. He lived through a lot of conservative times, so I'm not surprised. Okay, but what about the last 50 years, Britt?
Not the last 50.
30 years.
For real.
2010. Like, what you been doing, bro?
And, okay. We're talking about pacing. How do we feel about the pacing of their relationship?
Oh, bro, that shit was so fast.
Yeah, like on a scale 1 to 5, those in the comments, did you feel like it was slow? 1, 5 meaning too fast. I will say I would give it like a 2, maybe 3.
Let's go 1 to 10. Let's go 1 to 10. 10 being the fastest ever. 5 being average. 1 being super slow.
Okay. I'm gonna hit them with a 7.
You felt like it was a 7.
I felt like it was a 7 because
I'm giving them 8.5.
I feel that. I feel like I gave him a 7. We're thinking about present Bree. I think younger Bree would have gave him a 10, but current Bree is gonna give it a 7 because I keep getting older and keep being single, and I'm like, all right, if you want to bang bang shebang, man, let's figure out life. But I might want a relationship to move a little quicker. You got a 401, I got a 401. Are you financially literate? I'm financial. Like, I would You know, I did that once in the club. I was like, you got kids? You want kids? You want kids? All right, I'm going to head out. Thank you for buying a drink. You know, so it's like, I might want something to be a little speeded up. Not too much. Hold your brakes there. Hold your brakes there. Was he Confederate? Wasn't he fighting? Who he was fighting for? Oh, what happened to your sound?
My bad, I had muted myself, I think, based on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was fighting for the Confederates.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's 8s. It's a lot of 8s. 6
Oh, let me keep scrolling. I'm behind. Everybody was taken out by the Cheetos with me. I just feel vindicated. I just want to put that up there real quick.
I feel vindicated. The Cheetos, when you said it, I almost fell in my chair.
I'm just like, yes, you are, Shay. This is what you came for. Don't act like this.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Oh, man.
What y'all doing? What y'all doing over there? Send me a pic so I know it's real on the thing they call the Twitter. Oh, is this
not Chloe with the wreck. Okay. Kid Kat needs to be licked.
Not wrong.
Been hooking up with Fang Bangers. Oh, he probably been hooking up with Fang Bangers, who's telling him he's amazing just because he's a vampire. Okay. Oh, Ashley pulled up. I hope you've been here for a little minute and I'm just late. Okay. Okay, show Eric. Okay, as far as pacing, it was fast from the beginning, not necessarily in a bad way, apart from the chapters. But once she saved him in the parking lot, it was quick without rest. I agree. Ash was giving him a 5.
That was when I said 1 to 5, and then
Oh, okay. So we're going to a 10. Okay, so a 6 or 7 if we're on the scale of 10. 10, it was way too fast. Got a 7, a 6, 8, 8, 8. Update to an 11. You know, it was so fast, wasn't it? I don't know, it was fast. You said a 7, I gave it an 8.5. No, we ain't too far from each other.
No.
Far too fast. 10, the L word came out. They're out their 4th scene together. Oh.
I don't know about y'all, and I ain't judging nobody who out here is saying, I love it, yes, I love it. You know, I'm here for y'all, but I just feel like people that say I love you too quickly freak me out. And I
don't know. It's something.
I gotta go.
It's something about that. It's something about that turns out. But you know, it's something to be said about that chemistry, that undeniable something. But Bill and Sookie was not given that. They weren't. It was just given lust. It was not
because she didn't like him because of him. She went to his school because she said he's a vampire. My very own. Giving me her ancestry, slavery, truth. Like I'm gonna own some shit. You know, it was me colonialism, and I felt some type of way. And then I was like, "Do you even like Sookie?" Or I'm just intoxicated by her smell.
Yeah,
it's just like, dude, stop it. It's giving me ill. And y'all, it looked like y'all make weird sex sounds too. And I can't get it. He does. Like, yeah. And she's like,
stop.
Can't. I can't. How can you be turned on when someone sounds like a sheep?
The sexual tension build felt right, but the I love yous came out of nowhere. Yeah, like it would have been okay if they just continued to have sex, like for the whole of the first book. Like, why did we need to go to I love you? Now, what was the time frame for the entire book? It felt like just a few weeks, but I don't know.
I thought it was like a week, because it would be
the
like
whole book took place over like a week.
I feel like it, you know.
Okay. 10.
Not the
It
Yee.
was giving me naive. Yeah, okay. Literally, they literally were worse than two last me.
Not you saying pack the U-Haul.
Back to you, how y'all so funny.
The U-Haul, it was
I
giving
ate the
us
cat
U-Haul.
word.
U-Haul bots.
She's a kid in with a conservative upbringing. It made sense for Sookie to fall in love. I don't know what Bill was doing. Okay, okay. Because she was so young and like because of the culture kind of in that area. Like I guess that makes sense. Like people get married at like 18, 17, 16
Oh
in
yeah,
that area.
for sure for
Hmm.
that area and the state. And I also felt like she just wanted to get her rocks off. Like she just wanted to do
Yeah.
it. She was tired of holding on to it, and she couldn't hear his voice or hear what he was thinking. So the first person, she was like, "All right, I'm not gonna sit on your face. I'm gonna sit on your face adjacent, which is just peeing."
I'm not. I guess I've read Too Many Fated Mates, paranormal romances where they bang within hours of meeting. No, I don't care about them banging. It was the I love you part.
Yeah,
Just
it was the loving that got me.
yeah.
Then
Yeah,
I
cause
felt
she
like
was
she was
good.
doing, she was no offense to nobody in the comments. She was doing typical white girl shit, typical white girl shit, and I was like, man, she was just doing typical white girl shit. I'm gonna show up and do this and do that. These people are vampires. They will kill you in 2.3 seconds of a breath. Do you hear me? And you out here trying to be captain and save a hoe, and the hoe that
Yeah.
needs to be saved is already odd.
What's it giving?
It was given I want to die.
Yo, Ashley. Okay, they seem very interested in each other. She can't hear his thoughts. Her blood smells sweet.
Exactly.
No, like all of this, the attraction made sense, them being lustful for each other. I'm,
The
I think it made
love is
sense.
too much. The
It was
love
too.
came so fast, and
Hmm.
I was like blinded. You know. Oh, the
Let's
love
talk about the mud in the cooch. Let's talk about the mud in the gooch in the cemetery
is
in the rain. Let's talk about it. Maybe you can't get pregnant, but what kind of bacteria you think you can get up in
BV, y'all. Yeast, young yeastiana. Okay, yeast is out there. Yeast is out there snatching up everybody cooch. Sometimes it snatch up the coot with just a thought of bacteria. Sometimes people on the menstrual they get it. They be like, gang gang, we in here.
the change of temperature in the area, you know.
Listen, Yeastiana, okay, is in these streets, alive and well. And I'm like, what if I couldn't have I couldn't have sex in the rain and the mud because I would you I just I just feel like it's giving me shit. It's giving me fecal matter.
It's
It's
giving all of
giving
that.
me no.
It's
Because I'm gonna be like,
giving
is
cat
there
ass.
a fetish you want to explore? Is
It's
that what
giving
you're trying
cat.
to tell? Is this your introduction? Being like, yo, let's play on some things that could look like some other things, but it don't have a smell. And then let's elevate this. But you know, I ain't out here trying to yuck nobody's young. But if you're trying to do fecal play, say that. Say you want to do fecal play, and then I can make a decision. But you throwing me in the mud to catch BV or Yeastiana. You
And that's
can't
just question
you can't
one.
cure that. You can't
This,
cure that with the blood on the finger. How you
so,
gonna use Yeastiana like that?
question
Yeastiana in
one.
the street.
So, Chloe, what had happened was Bill was asleep for the day in the cemetery that's between he and Sookie's house. And something had happened to some of Bill's friends
Yeah.
because they got burnt up in shit, Kentucky Fried. And so Sookie was worried about him, and she didn't know where he slept, but she was just running through the woods. I forget why she was in the woods. I don't remember. Anyways, he comes up out of his spot, and she's so relieved to that he's alive and to see him, and they embrace and they start kissing. It's raining, it's mud, it's a cemetery, and they do it like they just do it right there in the cemetery in the rain and the mud.
And you doing it at the cemetery with a dead lay rest. I ain't trying to.
Where he literally just rose up. I'm just like,
Man, giving all your ancestors a show.
young Yistiana is just the part where I should have hit eject.
I'm tired of you and Ashley trying to block my number.
Okay, I caught up. I caught up. Okay, so let's move on to question two because we
Yeah.
spent forever. Okay, so question two is what did you think of the story itself? What did you think? I think that's supposed to say plot. Let me edit that real quick.
It said plot set slash story.
It had a Y. It looked like a Y.
Um,
I think I misspelled it. Okay. So what did you think of the plot of the story and the world? I know somebody early on had said something about not early on, but like not tonight, but um when we first started that they thought it was interesting that the vampires were sort of an ethnicity or like a race sort of in this world. I also thought that was interesting. But what did y'all think? What did you think, Bree?
I thought it was. I don't think. How do I describe it? The notion of people know that vampires exist and that there were laws being created around them to live alongside humans, I felt was a recipe for disaster because humans without genetically modified anything typically are more dangerous because they're like, we got to kill you, take you out before you take me out. So I thought that was interesting. Um, the fact that the police was trying to find these vampire dens, I don't know. I thought that was I don't know. I'll have to see what book 2 is for me to really talk about what I think about it because I just feel like I just got introduced to the world. I'm still trying to figure out Lafayette, and just trying to figure out how it goes, and Bill. And I hope we get less of like let's celebrate old white men who was just trash. I hope that trope stops, but I don't think it will. But I'm just hoping.
Probably not for the time that these were published.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think this is also around the time. Ashley, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Hunger Games, Twilight, all that shit came out around the same time, like around here somewhere.
I thought Hunger Games and that stuff came out maybe a couple years after that.
I'm just saying, like, that publishing era.
Oh yeah,
And
right.
I got Mockingjay over here. Hang on one
Not the Mockingjay.
second. So, Mockingjay came out in 2010. That's a little ways behind.
Yeah.
But it came out around the same time as the show.
Mm.
But I don't know when Twilight came out. I feel
I
like I was
love.
a
I
lot
love.
later.
What'd you say?
I think it was a lot later around that 2010.
Okay.
Somewhere.
I love werewolf lore, and I hope we get more of that,
Oh, yes, I
like
do
shape
too.
shifting kind of thing.
And I don't think it's a spoiler to say we will. Because on one of the covers, you see a tiger, and that's somebody of interest coming up.
Yeah.
I think it's like the fifth or sixth book.
I kind of wanted
Mhm.
Sookie to be with him because he's warmer. I just feel like Bill might feel like an icebox where my heart is. I just feel like he's giving us, negative 30 degrees.
Yeah, that was something that I think we do get some more of that, Brit, but I don't know that you want to get in that. I think you're out. So, and that's okay. And you can come to these discussions and we'll give you the tea.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good introduction to this crazy ass world and Sookie being who she was. It made sense that she was very open to all of the other things that go bump in the night. Yeah.
Mhm.
She
Um,
was just really okay with everything. She took
everything.
everything in stride and like everything was fast for her. I don't know.
Right. Who was irritated with her? I can't stand her as a character. I'm gonna say it.
I was irritated with her.
I was victimized by
Sookie Stackhouse. It's really oh, I didn't
but I
highlight.
was
It's really
here
a good
for her
mix
when
of
her brother
fantasy.
slapped her. Then I was ready to beat his ass. But
Uh,
her brother is annoying too. The whole family. Grandma was too. I'm sorry.
she was.
God bless the dead. But still.
I agree. I think that's what drew me to it the first time I read it, and that's what entertained me the second time around.
Oh, that's a good one.
I found it interesting that what's his face is a shapeshifter, but he can't really control it. Like he shape shifts into the last animal he's seen. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that was a good, or not necessarily a good twist, but it was a cool twist on shape shifting. Like I knew he still has to do the tropey full moon change, I guess
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say. But then he can still shift at other times too, which I thought was a cool.
But I did think it was an invasion of privacy when he shifted into that dog and slipped
So
it in there. I did not like
when he sniffed her in the when she was came to pick up her check that one time, he like invaded her space and like sniffed her like
yeah. I'm like,
I
so
didn't
now
like
you a
that.
sniffer?
I didn't like when he like pulled her collar down to show everybody that she had sex with Bill. I didn't like that. I thought that was also an invasion of space and personal space
That
and just
collar move? Yeah,
yeah, I
right.
didn't like that.
That
And
was
then him waking up in bed naked.
I was like, why you got ownership, bro? Like I need you to chill out just a little bit. Like, ugh.
Yes, and I'm very sorry about that. I forgot that whole thing happened, and I should have given a warning, but I totally forgot that was in there, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that content warning, I just remember it too. You just said it too. Like I just try to put it out of my head as quick as
Yeah.
possible. But that
hmm
there, I was team. I mean, I forget who off team, but good for you.
Bill, I think.
Yeah, good for you.
hmm
I thought it was Bill, but I didn't want to make that up.
Bruh, like I would never talk to him again.
Never,
Because the circumstances in which he slapped her didn't even make sense.
none, zero.
Like
And then he
he
came
could
and she was like, "Oh, he's talking to me. I'm talking to him." Oh,
yeah. I thought she played a lot with the shape shifting part, yeah. hmm Twilight is closer in pub date to this book. Okay. Okay. Sex with a vampire might feel like having sex. No, it must, right? Because yeah, it must. And they're hard. Like, do they have fat? Is there anything to like squish on and, like, anyways.
I just felt like there weren't no fat people in this, and I didn't like that either.
Not a nan one. Not one.
And it was low on the POC and the BIPOC.
And when they were brought up, it was like kind of cringeworthy.
Yeah.
Oh, enjoyed the mystery part. Yes, it was good.
But it also makes sense why they wouldn't be fat people because of, well, how do I say it? Is it stereotype? No, it's like way of thinking that most Southern people have about like maintaining your weight and shit.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't mean they still don't exist, but still, I did notice they were missing. Shouldn't make any sense.
I just felt like Sookie was just whiny. And listening to the audiobook made it difficult, even though that's the train I'm on. I'm audiobooking every book. But like
I'm
her,
gonna go back to. Mhm.
I had to stop because I was like, girl, if you whine one more in time, I'm gonna throw my phone. Like you just a whiny person. Like if you don't do it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Like shut the fuck up. Like her
Yeah.
internal banter, her period. Like, bull, tomato, tomato, coconut, coconut, coconut. Like I just never.
Yeah, Sandman, come on, take him away. So like the characters, I was trying to keep myself like focused on the book characters and not what I remembered from the show. So I can't say that I have a favorite character. I don't really necessarily really like anybody except for maybe Pam. She's probably the only one that was Eric's little assistant, I guess you'd call her, the blonde in the bar in the vampire bar. But we don't see very much of her, and I think I'm still confusing her with the show character as opposed to what we saw in this book.
Yeah.
Sam was the only one I didn't love. Like I didn't loathe him, but I thought he was very much out of pocket way too often.
Yeah. I mean, another part that really pissed me off with Jason, and it could be like all the books I'm reading now really solidify my thought of men is dangerous or men are dangerous because it's like your sister, you getting upset with her because you didn't get a chance to hang out with your uncle or this you grieving over your uncle. I get it, but you can't even think outside of yourself. Like you can't even figure out like people who are socialized to be men or and men in society just like oftentimes have no concept of sexual assault or even no inkling to it. Like there are people I see and I'd be like, it might be some sexual assault trauma there. And a lot of people, especially people I know who are socialized to be women, can pick up on that. And the fact that this brother is just so oblivious to not even just that, but like everything his sister goes through, and he just has to make everything about him. He's just
Everything.
so fucking annoying, and I just want to take him out to the swamp and beat his ass. Like, I'm sorry. I know violence isn't always the way, but sometimes, you gotta choose violence.
Yeah.
It was a long rant, but.
No, you speak on it. Speak on it. Yeah, that part, Britt. That part. Jason would have gotten his ass beat. Yeah, he would. Lafayette is still our favorite.
Yeah.
He was the least offensive in this whole situation.
Still offensive, but least.
Hmm. No, I knew what you were saying, Nicole.
Not the downstairs area.
Wouldn't the blood running through his veins warm his skin? I would think, but they didn't talk about that. Wasn't mentioned.
No, it wasn't.
Plenty of hefty people in the South. We like to eat, so it made no sense. That was part of the fantasy. I guess so. I won't be listening to these on audio anymore. If I do, I won't finish. No, I turn the audio back in and just I'm gonna use my eyes.
Not you turn that audio back in.
Not extra meat, Shamla.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Sookie told the police that Sam is only professional with his employees. Then in the next chapter, Sam asked Sookie out. It was that part. It was him waiting until somebody else was trying to holler at Sookie for me. That also turned me off to him. Like
And it was that part when she went off on him that I was like, good for you.
I know.
Good for
I
you.
thought I thought the Renee thing came out of left field. Like I remembered it from the show, but like where was the hints, foreshadowing?
Nowhere. Only a writer would say that, but yeah.
Right. um, I don't think the mystery was that good for that reason because of the lack of foreshadowing.
Mm.
Shadowing. I think that the world is more interesting to me than anything with or without the characters. I agree. That was the most probably the best thing about like the vampire bar situation was cool. I thought in original, like I wanted more time in there, but it just seemed like a lot of almost um it just seemed like a lot of waiting to be picked type. Like if one of the vampires would pick or take an interest in anybody in there. Plenty of times in the book it is mentioned that Bill is code. Yeah, right. Every male character in this book was the absolute worst. Agreed, Catherine. Agreed.
Yes, to a degree.
Absolute left field. It's cheating if you don't give the reader a chance to figure it out. Yeah, like
I'm
there
so
was
intrigued by the
no.
cheating notion.
I think the only clue we kind of sort of got was when Arlene and Sookie sort of had a falling out when Arlene asked Sookie to babysit, and that first time. Um, because I mean, to me, I could see both point of views, but also before Arlene asked Sookie to babysit, she knew that she was dating Bill. So to to even ask her, you must have only had one choice. So to make a big deal out of it didn't make sense to me. But also, you got kids and you're just concerned about their safety. You don't know Bill.
Which is why I got upset with Sookie. I'm like, just because you out here getting raw dog by this
Stigmatized.
vampire, don't mean
Yeah,
this lady can't think about the safety of her children.
yeah. She did say this. I can't remember. I think it was the second time she asked her. Some point they talked about Renee having prejudice against vampires, but I don't remember what part of the story, and it was very briefly mentioned. That was the only thing, and I only picked it out because I remember that part. I
And,
remember who the killer was.
and apart from the fact that he's a vampire, he's a man. That woman had a daughter. I would be like,
Yeah,
who that?
yeah,
I would just be like, who that?
yeah. Marlene did
Too
say,
many
okay.
things go on behind closed doors when children are involved.
So that's not really a distinguishing. No, I agree. I was just thinking because I remembered who the killer was, or I was hoping I remembered correctly. Um, but that's the only thing I can pick out, and that's only because I remembered that. So I agree with both of y'all. I thought she gave us clues when Suki went to look out for that employee that she didn't like. He was right outside. That's right, the first body that they found.
Yeah.
He was the first person. He was already there on the scene when she pulled up to check on her. That's true. Forgot about that. Also, the grandma was the only other person who was okay with Bill. So Renee comment didn't mean much to me personally. Like no one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
no.
grandma only cared because she wanted to know if they had slaves.
Yeah, that's the only reason why she was interested in talking to Bill.
She's like, yes, I want to tell everyone at Bible study that we were masters.
Stop it. I mean, I noticed the times when Renee was mentioned going from table to table stirring up stuff. See, I didn't know he was mentioned by name, stirring up stuff prior to the burning. I didn't remember that burning, only because I was looking for it. Right. Bill and Sookie went from 0 to 100. No way, I'm okay with your new boo who's new in town being around my kids, vamp or not. That part.
Right. The man showed up 2 minutes ago. He showed up 10 minutes ago.
No person should be mad they don't want a man, and even coming from Sookie knowing who and what had happened to her and who, so like it didn't really make sense that she got so mad.
Yeah,
Um,
but a lot of people handle their assault differently. Some people are
okay,
hyper vigilant. Some people are like, no, let's just let them just oblivious. So
gotcha. No person should be mad that they don't want a man they don't know around their kid. Oh, it's already yes, this part. Suki was so weird to me. I agree with that. I thought the story said he was a neighbor. Who is he you're talking about? Like he come off his porch. but I was audiobooking. Who are you talking about when you say he in this statement? Because Sookie and Bill were neighbors. Like their houses were only like some grass apart, but I think there was a lot of space in between it, even though they were
Yeah,
neighbors.
it was a lot of space in between them. Because I
They
remember
said,
that he got over here really quick, and
yeah,
talking about that.
okay.
Renee, I thought it was Renee too.
Oh, that he was a neighbor. Oh, from the first girl, yes, he lived in that same company. They all lived like, again, this is a place that Sam owned. Not again, but Sam owned this little complex where these people live. He owned a couple. I think he was saying this is not the only property that he owned, and so yeah, yeah, he was a neighbor. I think they did live in, but still, that's. I was just bringing that up to say that was the only other clue I could think of to where maybe if you hadn't read this before, you had seen the show, where you might be able to say, okay, that one time, because I don't remember where he was for the second death for
Yeah,
that Maudette person. I don't think that was um talked about. I don't think, but I might have just missed it.
yeah.
Okay, let me go back. Go ahead.
No, there's just a couple things that I feel like, how did I miss that? Or like I just didn't remember. But to be fair, I also finished this book like the first week in January.
No, and that's kind of why I was glad that I didn't finish it so long ago because one, there's a lot of things that I misremembered, and two, shit didn't add up. So, okay, what did y'all think of the writing in general? Outside of the characters, what did you think?
There's only been a couple times, and I can count on one hand, I've read a book and I'm like, wow, that writing was fantastic. I just no comment. That's no shade, but I don't really remember. As far as the writing, like is formatting a part of writing, like shorter chapters? I don't know.
Oh, I don't
Um,
know. Maybe some of the writers in the chat can let us know who makes those type of decisions.
like
Do
yeah,
the
like as
editor?
far what you say?
No, I'm just saying, do the editor make those type of decisions?
Yeah.
Or
But as far as writing, like what should I be looking for?
I don't know
Is
what my
the
questions here. Like did you jive with it? And what I mean by that, I guess, is just like there. Think about when you don't jive with some writing. I guess. Um, was it easy to read? Do you feel like?
I didn't feel like I was lost on what everything was saying. I did feel like I didn't understand why every part had to be dramatized, even sections that wasn't dramatized. Is that a way to describe?
No, but it might be part of the genre. Maybe is that something
It
about
could be.
paranormal mysteries?
It could be. I just felt like everything was like catastrophic in a way.
My thought was like it was so much easier to be a white writer in the early 2000s. I'll say like the fact that this became a show is beyond me. I will say that the show is it puts in what is lacking in the book. We get a little extra razzle dazzle.
Yeah, but the show still wasn't giving me more brown folks.
No, but the two that we know of are more prominent
They
in the
are. They
show.
carried the show.
I did. Writing was cringe to me. Even like the audio book, the narrator, I couldn't get jiggy with the narrator. So even
Yes.
listening to the audio, could tell the word choice was repetitive, less than succinct, and all around plotting. Let us know how you really feel, Britt. Did you get it all out? Please,
Right. And
please
what's
continue.
what's floating? What does that mean?
Plotting, I think it means like trotting along, like
Oh,
pedantic, like
I get. Yeah,
pedestrian. Very easy to read.
I do not pay attention to writing that hard. I feel like
Oh, wait, I skipped
I'm
one. I like the writing. It was uncomplicated, but they were southern. Okay, all right. It was definitely
Mm.
written for your everyday reader. Yeah, it did. It felt like it was written like for your newspaper reader, sort of. That's how I felt. I agree with you, Ari. Y'all, Ari. Definitely written for your everyday reader, necessarily for someone who is a book enthusiast who analyzes structure and prose. I agree. I mean, the show doubled the number of black characters, bringing it up to two. No, Tara is in the book. We just don't get her in book one. But I don't remember how long it takes us to get to her. I think it was standard writing for some paranormal books of that time. Okay. I don't know what else was out at the same time that compared to it, like what its competition was. So like, where was the bar? I don't know.
Yeah, the bar was chilling in the. I'm really trying to take some time to think about the writing, and I just felt like
Did you find it unique or distinct? Like, do you feel like anybody could have wrote this story? Yeah,
anybody could have wrote that.
yeah. I actually really like the show much more than the book, though it does have the benefit of picking and choosing the better story elements. I agree. Because the source material is already there and they got to just like decide. And it had Alexander. For those of y'all who don't know, that is the actor that plays Eric.
I assume so.
I think I'm missing some comments, man.
No,
But it says I'm at the end here. Okay. Okay, so do you need more time to think about writing? We can come back.
no, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last question is about that ending. Speak on it. What you think?
Did you go to 3 to 5?
Well, I went from one, two to four, and then I went back
Oh,
to three, and now we're on five.
okay. I was like, oh my god, my eyes is really playing tricks on me today.
No,
Um,
we kept talking about the characters, so I just skipped down to the characters question and then went back to the writing.
okay.
Yeah.
Whew, what do you think about that ending?
Me,
Remind me. I'm sorry. Remind me how it ended.
so she's in the hospital. Sookie's in the hospital after she has stabbed Renee,
Yeah.
and Bill comes from out of town to the hospital, and it sort of ends on Sookie telling Bill not to kill Renee,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then Eric is outside. Sookie looks out the window from her hospital
Mhm, he's
bed.
out there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did he get there? Was he stalking her? But I just feel like he wanted her because I think he wanted her in the show too. But it was a cliffhanger ish.
Yeah.
It was cliffhanger ish. But I think she should have gave us that energy at end of chapters.
Yes.
We should have got that energy. Like you would be like, oh, Sticky went to work and had on her blue shirt and blah blah blah, and she did this in Lafayette and then da 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 and Sam da da da. Okay, and then she went home to bed and waited for Bill and went to sleep. And then the next day, Bill came back and then Bill went there and then Sookie Stackhouse came back and it was just like, whoa, man! I was just like, God damn, I done got whiplash just sitting here all in one chapter, Lord Jesus. Deliver us from this prose.
Okay, Arlene, but think about how many times Bill killed for her prior to this very last.
Not you into the thug love. I hear it. Kill it.
No, I mean I just want you to make sure you're looking at all that, the whole picture. I just does that make a difference to you? Caller, you're on the air. I think within the 5 years of being published, you have books like I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Black Dagger, Brotherhood series. I don't know none of those. I'm so out of touch. I don't know any of those series.
Y'all, we gotta boo her off the stage. Tomato, tomato, coconut, coconut. Tomatoes too soft. not you, Carly, on the air. It's gonna be a slight chance of rain with clouds. Susan, back to you. That's what I got from that.
What's the traffic report for today?
Not you, Ted, saying it's a cloudy chance of meatballs. That was too funny.
Black Dagger. Let me see. Black Dagger Brotherhood. Is that what she said?
I think with
I might recognize the covers. Oh no, I don't. Oh,
Black
I
Dagger
don't.
Brotherhood, the Fever series. And
Mhm.
also, I mean, I want to know if this book was written during that time, because you couldn't tell me shit about this series.
Yeah, I don't. So
Well,
you read the Black Dagger one?
no, there's a series. I'm trying to figure out if it came out around this time. I ain't gonna lie to you and tell you I don't own all the books now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dejana says I was kind of confused. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm trying to. Oh, 2009. Well, is that
It's
around
around this time
that?
when the show. Hmm.
No, 2009 is a series I found. The Immortal Series by Alison Noel.
Mm-mm.
Didn't tell me shit. I was like, yes.
That
Yes.
she was changed, but you used the blood for less things. Yeah, like at this point, just gone on to the other side. Like, what else are you doing?
Nothing.
Bill couldn't even cost one back. How do you forgive him? Like that part. He was running for office. Who was running for office? What I miss?
He was running for office. Bill. Remember? He was
Oh,
trying to run for
fucking
office to
right.
protect her from the vampire people, the high ups. So he went out
Lord.
of town to save Sookie.
Thank
Sookie.
you, Pearl. Thank
Yeah, go
you.
save Sookie.
Deidre just took me out with Collar. You're on the air. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Sookie. Sookie.
Thank you. He couldn't call. Like he didn't. He knew what was going on. He knew there was a killer after her, and he didn't take 2 seconds to call.
Yo, he had to go run for office so he can get just a regular role so that he can protect her amongst the vampirism society of United States of the Blood. I don't fucking know the name of the group. He did that for her. Then he came back and she was limping.
Man, let me
I
see if I
forget what
know
part
that.
of the book that was.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
I'm talking about the Immortal Series.
Presley Cole. I feel like this one looks vaguely familiar.
Not miss you with that.
What I meant.
Arlene said, miss me with that. How you gonna say he was doing stuff, Arlene, for the folks? He was trying to be there for Sookie. He was trying to be there
Okay.
for Sookie.
Got too repetitive for me, but I did enjoy the read. And then halfway to the grave books.
As far as also going back to the pacing, I felt like,
Mhm.
man, Sookie didn't get a break. That girl had
Yo,
unfortunate event after unfortunate event after unfortunate event after unfortunate event. I
her
said
life was in danger a lot, and it
it was
was.
insane.
And Bill and Sookie's relationship seemed more genuine than proprietary would have upped the stakes of Eric's growing interest. Mhm.
I think Eric just wanted to bite her and bite
I
her
think
down
that,
to this.
and that would make sense for Eric, right? But Bill dropping the "I love yous."
No, Eric was trying to suck her back from Kingdom to Come, and then she wake up, and now she don't know what's going on. She
I'm
don't
gonna
know what
smack
year
it,
it is. He done
smack a
sucked the
foot and
memory
rub it
from her
down.
soul.
I'm just so mad at you.
Love
I
me.
want to go back and read some of them. I'm talking
Ooh, I
about
want to
getting.
go get my wine.
Go get it, cause we've been on. It's probably. I hope it's not busted. Busted baby in the freezer. Paternalistic power moves, the romance of it all with you. If I'm obsessed with you, you got to be obsessed with me. That's how it's supposed to work. Arlene, that part. He's running for office so Eric would back off, but since he was floating outside her window, that ain't work. I love that she ends the book in hospital, but this feels like one of the books in the series where Sookie gets, oh, not the least beat up. Oh, no. I'm gonna leave this up for Bree to see. The Huntress of the Night. Let me look up this other series. Night Huntress. Damn, that's the first thing I just typed in night. Oh, you know what? I have read the first one in this series called. No, that's a lie. I've read something else by Janine Frost that came out, or the covers look just like this, but I read it within the last 5 years, so it don't count. That's what I said, Ashley. Bill being gone is all right. Him coming back and being casual about her almost death. That part. It was like a two-sentence conversation. Like he was ready to kill when he saw her bruises, but that wasn't enough for me because he loves her. I want to show her some of his fighting. Wave, you know. Okay, I feel like the main things I remember are cleaning and Sookie getting more and more dramatically injured. Oh Lord. I do remember Sookie like constantly cleaning. Constantly cleaning. Now that her grandma's dead and just to keep the honor of her grandmother's house. Let's see. Where am I at? I lost my comment. Eric was trying to. Okay, I feel like. Oh yeah, there we go. Erica one or bookish realm. One of my projects this year is to jump back into my paranormal romance series I didn't finish. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh yeah, talk about it. Talk about it. I feel like this is a bad sign that it's taking Bree so long to come back. We might have a wine altercation. Are
Listen,
you
I'm back.
okay?
I just couldn't figure out how to open the damn bottle, and I had to use two different corkscrews.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
When this came out, I was a lover of Anne Rice. I didn't want to read a series that didn't feature vamps. That seemed so sweet. Oh no, I feel you.
I
I didn't read Anne Rice until I was an adult though.
don't
But
even
I
know what
understand it.
Rice is.
The interview with the vampire writer, Queen of the Damned, um, Lestat, Vampire Lestat. Don't worry,
I just feel like
it's old.
our girl Sookie came out. Vampirial girl.
Yeah, Laurel
Yeah.
K. Hamilton. That was around the same time. I feel like, and that those books in that series are still being written. I think that um Hamilton just came out with a book within the past year or so for that same series.
Hmm.
Yep.
Is Anne Rice still living?
No, I think she just passed away here recently. Maybe with again within a year or so. You can't convince me that Southern Bob didn't have slaves. Yeah, he tried to act like it, but I almost feel like it for once the light bulb came on. I did not like him for Suki. Hmm.
I feel like Bill has slaves too.
Yeah, he tried to act like he only had one or something like,
And I treated them well.
and
No. No,
fuck that.
man. No, no, sir.
I wanted to read. Also wanted to read vampire series that featured people that look like me. Hence why I got into Vampire Huntress. Okay, put us on game.
I still want to read book two.
Vampire
L.A. Banks.
Huntress. Oh man.
I want to read book 2. I didn't think it. I want to read book 2. I just want to
So
see.
Minion is the first one. I feel like
Yeah.
Chloe read that for something in one of her videos.
I mean,
Either.
Ashley and a bunch of us read it for a live show.
Oh, okay, that's where I've seen it before. The cover looks familiar.
Yeah, I
My
still want to
bad.
read book 2. Fake friend over
Oh,
here. Fake friend. Y'all heard that?
fake friend,
Fake
fake
friend.
friend, fake friend.
Fake ass friend.
I'm glad it's recorded live for the internet to see. LA Banks. Not you DNF'd it, Ashley.
She did. She said, I can't do this shit.
Tell me what you didn't like about it, and I'm finna see if I'm finna bar it.
Just read it.
Okay, never mind. I borrowed Slay. That's like an anthology. I forget who is all featured. Cause I do want some Slay stories of the Vampire Noir by
Yeah.
I think.
Slay been on my situation for some time now.
Okay, you haven't read it yet? Okay, maybe I'll use that for a palette cleanser after February. Me, Chloe, Harley, Ashley, Erica, and I read it. Okay. And you too? You was in the mix?
I think she forgot about me.
She forgot about you.
If that's how you feel, Chloe,
You
I'm not
know?
texting you back.
Not it was low key terrible. Oh, I'm gonna just watch the playback then. That's what I'm gonna say. Yes, it's the first Billy
I'm
Basis
about to
author
text
shows.
you right now. Wow,
Do
Chloe,
not get the audio
to
book.
be on the internet? Question mark.
But I will read the next book too. Okay. I bet that was a fun live show. I probably didn't watch it because I hadn't read the book, but I'm gonna go back and just watch the playback. Now I couldn't even spell it. Listen, I thought it was you. I was hoping you would speak up because I had already said the wrong people earlier.
Yeah, I want to eat all of these. I hate being on my period, y'all. I want to eat every sweet.
Turn up.
And I'm just like the cookie monster with it. I just got to consume everything pastry.
I'm not mad at you. It happens. Okay, so do you have any final thoughts? Like, what are your thoughts going forward about book two? Because we've been here for almost an hour and a half, and I just want to see if there's anything you had got off your chest yet.
Deidre,
Anybody?
because I fuck with you the
Uh
long
oh.
way.
Uh
You
oh.
talking here to Mars, and then be
Okay.
a we out there. We universe.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna finish this series with you, so
I'm doing it.
I can't be out here judging it too hard, and I'm fucking around and head out. So I can't do too much. I gotta be
Understood.
like, hey, how
Okay, but do you have
y'all doing?
do you have expectations though for book two? And
None.
those of you who not gonna read it, tell me if you if you were gonna jump back in, what would you need to see in book two? If you would, I know most of you not gonna jump in now that you've gotten out, but if you were gonna jump back in, what would you need to see
Not you
in
saying
book
they
two?
get out of prison from
No,
children.
I ain't mad at them, y'all. I can't
Oh,
judge y'all because I think I'm gonna end up giving it 3 stars. And
wow,
that's being
Ashley.
nice.
Ashley. The blasphemy that you putting on Beyonce's internet right now. Boo, boo, boo.
We finna let the chopper sing.
I'm about to let him sing. Okay?
Uh,
And that's why after this, I'm gonna call you and annoy you. How about that? I'm gonna be annoying. Annoyana tonight.
she said she brought it on yourself. I stopped Mercy Thompson, but I'm still reading the spinoff Alpha and Omega. I think I came in on the end of a conversation. My bad.
I don't know either. The thing is, she know that I gave Saga Volume 9 a 3 because my feelings are still hurt.
You
No, you
still?
about to go to bed. I'm gonna keep calling you. What you doing?
Yeah.
You gonna answer. When I call, I text and you respond.
Mm.
I'm being disowned all over the internet. This ain't right. Who gonna look at me?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm way behind.
See
Okay.
how they doing me on the internet?
Listen, what did you give this book? Did you rate it?
That's a good question. All right, hold up. Let me look.
Let me put this.
I can't remember. I don't think I gave it anything higher than a 3,
I recently picked the one back
but
up. Oh.
I could have been, selling fake news on the internet.
That's the T. That is the T read write collage. Like that's it right there. If Sookie has a complete change in who she is as a person, I would definitely let y'all know.
Not complete change. Like you need a whole new mug.
Look at Salter.
Don't tell me Salter in the chat. Please tell me Salter is not in the chat. Let it go. Listen, Salter in the chat was like, leave Bree alone. I was like, yes, advocate for me.
Okay,
Oh,
Lafayette being the
shit.
main
I
character.
gave it a 2.75. So I lied.
Okay.
That's what I gave it, a 2.75. What did I say about it? Damn, I just said, baby, you gotta talk about Sookie. Catch the live show. I'll update this review with details later. That's all I said.
Okay. Okay. So 2.75 from my girl Bree. I gave it 3 stars even. I haven't written a review and I don't think I've marked it red yet on Goodreads, but I did finish it. Selling 3-star ratings on the internet. Look at Erica out here hate criming against you.
Cause she a hater. I'ma chalk it up to she's maybe a little drunk.
Shamla coming for your neck on the ones and twos.
Not the 3 and 4s. Was okay. Are we talking about Stephen Graham Jones? Okay. Oh, okay. Pipe down. Pipe down.
Not pipe down.
Pipe down. There's blasphemy all over the internet.
You gave it 3, Ashley.
Who rated?
Okay. I read Down to the Dark in 2001. I gave it 4 stars. One in it. I don't know, Pearl. I feel like it probably wouldn't.
Wow, everybody gave it 3 stars. None of them
because we were still entertained. I think that's what.
Are you not entertained? Sorry, I have to say.
I think that's what it is. I think it's harder to get past the fact that they are, insensitive Southerners. In 2022, it's hard to just unsee that shit.
Sensitive Southerners is a hate crime. Exactly. The Stephen Graham Jones lies and slander will no longer be permitted. Also, spoiler alert, but not spoiler alert. Kim from Native Lady Book Warrior. I hope I'm pronouncing like the name, the order of the name of her channel. And we're doing a Stephen Graham Jones read along this year.
Hey, when y'all starting?
We're starting in March. We already got our 2. We're going to do 2 books, month break, 2 books, 1 month break. And we already have the books, the times, the dates. And I think we'll announce it whenever we want to. I'm announcing it slowly here. I don't know.
Heard that.
There's no real date on when we're announcing it. It's just prepare.
Bree said, pencil her in.
Pencil me in. Pencil me in.
I haven't marked it as read yet. I originally gave it 4 stars when I first read it years ago, but definitely 3 stars now.
Somebody say a 2.5. I already blocked my number. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. We ain't friends.
I don't think they're talking about Stephen Graham Jones. I think
they are.
About...
They are.
No.
My Word is a Chainsaw was actually a 2.5, and we're being nice. End quote. That's blasphemy.
Oh.
Argue with your mama? Don't argue with me.
Let me see what I gave My Heart Is a Chainsaw.
I
I
just
don't
really
remember.
feel like if y'all want to choose violence, just say that.
I
Because
don't.
the way y'all coming at this silver fox is a
I
hit.
gave it. I gave it 3. You want to fight?
I'm out.
Okay. Now she finna leave. I mean,
I just can't. I need a moment. Arlene, you too. It be your own people. It be my own skin folk who coming at my neck in the way y'all are today on Beyonce's internet no less.
Woo, it was. I agree. But you know what? Nah, I ain't even gonna quantify that. I'm not gonna qualify that. It is what it is. We can fight. I ain't scared. Emma Ray, I don't think I saw you this whole
Back
time.
with
Hi.
something. They choosing violence before we even get our Blackity Black month, before Black History even come on in. Wow. I guess y'all choose slavery every day.
But your earring's still on, so it ain't that serious. That's all I gotta say.
My earrings, did it come off?
No, I'm just saying they still on, so you ain't ready to fight too bad.
You
You
know,
know?
my Ukrainian amber.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, at 2. Nicole, fight for me. Fight for me in these literary streets. Why they come for your girl. Me, your girl. They coming for her.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
said at 2, Tidra? See, Salter be Team Bree. I'm going to say it.
Oh man. I didn't remember what I gave, but I did not enjoy it that much. I liked everything else. Everything else that I've read by him, I have liked more than that one. I'm still gonna read the second book, but
Definitely not talking to you about Reaper. Where is Alicia when you need her? Where is Alicia when you need her? Matter of fact, I'm about to text her.
I
You look so
have
pretty.
not read the last 2 books. It's been so long. I don't even remember. I can't even start guessing since I was so wrong about book 1. I gotta keep it real, baby. I just looking. I gave it 2 stars. Damn, the violence is raining. Damn.
Marlene, go find somebody else's channel. You don't need to be here no more. Go pull it down.
Y'all, if y'all get
Pull it
blocked,
down.
if y'all get blocked out, I'll unblock you.
Go lay down. It's time for y'all to wrap it up. It's time for y'all to go to bed now. It's time for y'all to go ahead and get a snooze or two. Because y'all choosing violence. I did nothing to none of y'all. Y'all got me out here losing my edge, just trying to fight for my life to let y'all know that Stephen Graham Jones is the shit and will always be the shit. I feel attacked.
Okay. Off of the block too, it seems like. That's the part we seem to forget. That's what we forget.
Yes. Slander is slander. Pit it. And I was about to text you. Show up for your girl. Show up for me. They ain't here. They bobbing and weaving, and I can't be ducking by myself.
Listen, it's just this one book though.
I can't hear it. Is this blasphemy?
Okay, so you ready to wrap it up? Is what I heard.
I just didn't know y'all were really gonna come like this. I just rather have not known. Like I don't want him to write any book and y'all like it and give it 4 stars because I'm coming on straight attack mode underneath your Goodreads review because I remember faces, Arlene. I remember faces, Ashley. I remember faces, Ari.
Was Ashley she was in the slander too? I missed
She was
it.
in the slander.
I'm just gonna save us all. Okay, Ari. Okay. They're in your camp. So we playing dodgeball. And it looks like we got even team. I was gonna say, Ashley, I don't remember you being here. I was like, how did Ashley get here?
Slander.
Oh, I'm not even Shamla. I'm not gonna put that on the screen. You trying to get cut?
Listen,
Okay.
it was I put Ashley in it for her being mad at me for rating volume
Oh,
9.
for Saga. Okay, it's for Saga, Ashley. She's talking about She's
I
talking
foresee
about.
though, I foresee for Saga that after I get over the pain, I might bump it up. But right now I'm just in the hurt. I'm grieving.
All right, I think this is the best time to end things so Bree can heal. I don't know. Or maybe Ashley needs time to heal. I don't know. We need some healing time. Shamla, Shamla's choosing violence. I think she needs to go to bed. So the next book, y'all. The next book. Let me grab it off the shelf.
Not stalking people. Goodreads go. I was doing a little bit of that the other day, but it was their page goal when you were talking about your 100,000. Was it 100,000 books?
Oh,
No, 100,000 pages. Correct me. I'm probably lying on the internet.
I missed the first part of your question.
I said I was when we were on the live the other day. They were talking about page counts, and I was like, I was trying to figure that out, and then I tried to do a page count last. What was it last year? Didn't make it. Looking at other people's page counts on
Mm.
Storygram.
Oh, I don't even know where to even start trying to make a goal out of page count.
Yeah, so I chose 40,000, but I didn't hit it.
I told y'all she needed to go to bed. She was out of pocket. So the next book is
I'm
Living Dead
telling
in
you,
Dallas.
physical count.
Oh, Bree, do you remember the dates for when we're going to be sprinting off the top of your head?
I can get it for you in 2 seconds.
Oh, cool. So the next sprints and discussion is going to be on Bree's channel. Um, I think I have her channel in the no. I'm going to put her channel in the description box when we sign off for here. So it'll be easy to find, and you can go set your reminder because I think she already got the times and stuff posted.
Yeah, it's in the up. As soon as you go to my page, it's gonna say upcoming StreamYards, and you
Okay.
can set reminder for every book that's gonna be on my channel. I already have it up there.
Hmm.
So February it will be Tuesday the 22nd. We're gonna do sprints, and then the live show is on the 25th at
Okay.
7:30. Everything's 7:30, y'all. Everything
Yeah. All
is
the shows, same time, Central Time.
yeah. Oh yes, yeah. I forgot to say that.
All good. So this is what we're reading next. I did borrow the audiobook just because I know I'll be driving back and forth for work this time. So I'm gonna need a little help. So we're gonna try it again, but I don't see it being too successful. We'll
You
see.
trying the audiobook?
I'm gonna try it again, but don't hold me to it.
Maybe read it in pieces.
Yeah, I'll probably start a
Maybe,
little earlier too, because I got a big TBR for next month.
yeah,
Anyway,
just read it in pieces. Like read maybe an hour a day.
okay, we'll give it. We'll give it.
I forget how many hours it is, but maybe
I
read.
think it's like 11. It's about the same length. It's 290 something pages.
It's
So
on Scrib.
it is.
I had no idea. Hmm. I guess you learn something new every day.
Nice. I'm just waiting for my library to get. Okay.
Well, I'll start reading.
Yes, use your library. Get it used. You know, do your thing.
Are you trying to own all the books?
I have already owned them once. I don't know if I'm trying to recollect them. I might just like, you know, turn them in as I read them. I don't know. We'll see.
Listen, you ain't gotta be Pokemon. You ain't gotta catch them all.
Yeah, like
Really
I
fun.
do have this physical copy, like I said, so I don't know about the audiobook, but we'll see. I think it's the same narrator for
It's the same narrator for every book in this series. So if you have an
Damn.
issue with the narrator, like she ain't changing.
Yeah.
I looked that up before because when I got to when I started feeling very annoyed by Sookie, I said I need this narrator to not do this. I'm ready to head out.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I met a couple people online who said this is their favorite narrator.
Oh Lord.
To each his own. But
Man, I ain't judging
when
y'all.
I saw that, I was like, okay, let me go. Because she annoys me. Let me go and see if they change narrators. Like a lot of books now, they change the narrator. But like who's
Yeah.
reading it? But no,
Yeah.
she's on Air One. Air One, it's
She
her.
she signed that loan contract, you
She's
heard?
on that loan contract. She's on
Okay.
every one.
I'm happy for her and her coins, but for me and my ears, I'm not gonna
Not
be able
too
to do
happy
it.
for her and her
I'm
coin
just
ship.
saying. Yes, and I think I changed the permissions for the Discord server. It shouldn't expire if you click on it. If somebody is not in the server and was planning to join, it's definitely in the description box. Check it and see if it works. If you don't mind.
Oh, you want me to check?
No, you're already in there, so it's
Oh,
not gonna matter to you.
I know Ashley was
Yo,
trying.
that would have been dope. Like I didn't like her accent on the show, but I got used to it. And if she had a reprised her role as the narrator, that might have been dope.
Who's Anna Paquin?
That's the lady that played Sookie in True Blood.
I just felt like Sookie voice was annoying in the show and in the book. Like I felt
Okay, I'll fix it. Say again.
I said that it's one and the same.
Yeah, Sookie and Anna Paquin. Like I know her as Sookie. That's where we. That's. I mean, I know that's bad. Not fair to her, but that's where we're at. Okay, they say, or Nicole is saying that link in the description box is expired, and I don't want to mess up anything with the broadcast, so I'll fix it as soon as we get off of here. Y'all just check back in like 10 minutes. I knew that. Did y'all know that Sookie and Bill are married in real life? I don't
You
know if there's.
fucking lying to me.
Nah, they got kids and everything.
No.
I think they got like 2 kids.
So they living out their vampire fantasies?
Apparently, you know.
I hope they ain't that vanilla. Uh, just some scenes I'm vividly remembering in the show, and I was like,
Not.
this, this giving me day old socks.
They got twins. So apparently, Vampire Bill may not know what to do, but real Bill knows what's up. Apparently.
It's time for you to go to bed.
All right, y'all, and we appreciate y'all for coming out. I'm gonna go to bed because I've been putting time out. We'll see you in like a month.
Damn.
I'm gonna log out for real.